Welcome back, everyone. It's me again, Gavin NBD, your host, bringing you Beastieball, Beastie Bingo. And on the mic, running today, we have Hallow and Zonk.
Yes. I'm going to introduce them because they're going to be on mute for most of the time and deafened, just to not share information with each other. Hi, I'm Misty Palms. I also speedrun Beastieball occasionally and have been involved with some of the making of bingo boards and stuff like that. And I'm here to commentate, and along with me is Pix.
Hi everyone. I am not as involved in the speedrun scene. I have watched Hallow, developed the Kitschik route a bunch. I am mostly a PvP player, but I was brought in today to help Misty commentate.
And we've also got our two runners. Yep.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Hallow. I've run this game a lot. Not much else to say.
And I'm Zonk. Yeah, I also sort of speedrun this game sometimes, was very active in bingo development. Bingo's awesome.
It's great.
Very excited to be showing this off for the first time at a marathon.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so how are we doing? We feeling all ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
I am as well.
Would you like me to count you down?
Let's deafen first. Actually, we'll have to deafen afterward now that I think about it.
Yeah.
But
Here.
you have to hear the countdown.
All right.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Click on the button and then deafen, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. I'll count us in. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So, bingo. We usually allow for a minute at the beginning just to look at the board so that both of the runners can get acquainted and do some figuring out what their routing is going to be. The board should also be revealed at this point, so you can kind of see some of the tasks and what they might be doing. For people who haven't played Beastieball, this is probably all very confusing. So, Beastieball, it's a creature collector. Your creatures play volleyball, and it's a turn-based RPG type of game. And a lot of these are going to be around either recruiting new beasties for your team or defeating specific coaches. Yeah, and now we are starting. Since it's hit 1 minute, we're going to see who the runners pick as their starters, Axolotl and Kitschik.
Split it once again left behind.
Yeah. I've heard word that the runners were just going to choose their favorite regardless, which respect.
That is very respectful, yes.
So yeah, we're gonna see them start to work towards some of these tasks. Some of them are going to be a little bit longer term. So
Defeat Shloom is the one I keep noticing.
Yeah. Defeat Shloom is probably going to be the conclusion to this, because that requires going through almost the entire story up to the final fight gauntlet, the Crown series. We were initially going to have beating the Crown series as part of it, but wanted to make sure that there was enough time for everything. So Shloom is reasonably, climactic enough.
Climactic enough without having to go through multiple battles and sitting through the final cutscene.
Yeah.
Let's see. Another goal. I think the goals along the way, defeating Rowdy Bongus, is definitely going to be on the way to them defeating Shloom. Let's see. I'm trying to look at what else the bingo board has. Zonk's doing a skip.
Oh yeah, so we just saw our first out of bounds, one of the more fun ones. So the area that Zonk is in right now is like one of the highest level areas in the game. And you're not supposed to be able to get through there, but our glitch hunting community is fantastic and has found a bunch of ways to just get around all of the gates and go wherever you want. Currently, a lot of them are working on what they're calling jump lists, so you see them, both players are jumping at the moment. None of that. Beat the game without that. That's kind of an aside, but it's very cool to see some of the glitches that have been discovered. And
shoot.
we have our first marked task. So that looks like Zonk got one of each type of object. Those are the money objects.
Glittering,
so there's 3 levels.
sparkling.
Yeah, there's shiny, sparkling, and glimmering.
That's what I've got, thank you.
Yeah. Or shobject, spobject, and globject.
The glob.
I'm very sorry.
Let's see. Oh yeah, they have to travel almost everywhere because Scaldra's pretty late. They have to
Scaldra's pretty late. Scaldra is one of the beasties that does not actually show up in the wild, so they're going to have to recruit its pre-metamorphed form, Druppa, and then metamorph it, which shouldn't take too long because I think that you recruit them around level 39-ish, and the metamorph happens at level, what is it, 41?
Yeah.
But that is still fairly high level, so even just getting there and getting to the point where you can recruit one is going to be a bit of a challenge.
Oh yeah, I have some clarification question to ask now. Yippee, fully coach, is that like fully investment, like stat investments, or coach isn't 100% below the starters stat screens?
Sorry, which one is that?
Like the percent coached or the
Fully
EV
coached.
investments.
Right, I see. Fully coached 3 non-starter beasties. I believe that is just the like coaching, as in the like using conditioning tickets and things like that.
Okay, the percentage. Okay, that's
Yeah.
what I thought, but I wanted to clarify, make sure.
Yeah. We saw another pretty cool skip on Zonk's screen, getting past Ray, which is one of the Guardians. A lot of the things that are not clipping out of bounds are just getting around what we call Guardians, these little beasties that show up with like dotted circles around them. There's also ones that show up with lines that like kind of chase you around. But a lot of the circle ones are impassable, or supposed to be, and
Supposed to be.
yeah, it's kind of more of a suggestion if you know what you're doing. So you may have seen that Trat just kind of like rocket up the side of the cave instead of actually running into Zonk. So yeah. There's a lot of fun skips like that, which we're probably going to see more of. It looks like Hallow is going for the cliffs northeast of Rutile, up in the top left corner, because that's a fairly low-level Guardian task. So just being able to do that from the start of the game is not a big deal. Yeah, and meanwhile Zonk is doing...
Sugar.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, and Zonk is working on fighting the rival. Ooh, we've got we've got the player character clipping under the floor. That's a new one to me.
I missed it because I was watching Hallow.
Yeah, it's fun. there was a point where there was an update. This game is in early access, by the way, where the entire town of Begonia just didn't have a floor anymore, and instead you just kind of like hovered and T-posed around.
That also happens at the top of the post-game mountain sometimes when I'm fighting the rowdy beasties there. I think an F8 about it.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We can talk about some of the other goals. It seems like Zonk is heading more towards the ocean type of area. So we might see fighting Jay in Barrel, because that's the town that's right there. We could also see recruit Zyphosaur. That's a beastie that is relatively close by. You just need to sail over to the beach that's kind of adjacent to Barrel.
Oh yeah, because Zonk had to collect every object, they probably have enough money to buy the boat.
Yeah. In order to like go out on the water, you need to buy a boating license, which is $119 or something like that, and is just like a one-time thing that you get, and then you can go sailing. But it is kind of a check of like, you need to have earned some money in order to get through. And it looks like Hallow is going toward... Oh no, this is just selling for money.
All right, hate to interrupt you, but I just want to let you know that I am heading off for now, and Happy should be back with you all shortly, but I hope the rest of the run goes great, and have fun.
Thank you.
Yeah, we wish the same. Hallow's currently fighting the combo move tutorial battle.
Yes, so that's Jay. Their beasties are not very good because they're busy trying to show off all the weird moves that beasties don't normally learn. So this is actually quite an easy fight.
Fun.
Yeah.
Look at the list again. A full team of beasties all in relationships with each other. Bleh. Relationships are a game mechanic that you might have seen earlier with the two starters already, like the Kid Chick and Axolotl with respective Spreckos. It's like there's 4 different types of relationships. The most common one for early game players is like either partners or besties. And the other 2 types are rivals and sweethearts. Misty, why don't you explain the mechanics of that for me?
Yeah, so the different relationships give you a combo move when you have those 2 beasties out on the court. So the different relationships have different types of moves, and each beastie contributes something to each type of move. It's a whole like involved system. So for instance, rivals do an attack together. Besties do a support play, or I think that might be a defense play. I forget.
I think Besties is defense and Sweethearts is support. It's just that due to some early game mechanics, sometimes you get Besties with a support instead of a defense.
Yeah, yeah. We're now seeing Hallow down at Cerise Atoll, which is probably going towards the recruiting Bongus, Illigus, and Surgus. So the little green guy that both of our players started with, Sprecko, can metamorph 3 different ways. And those 3 are Bongus, Illigus, and Surgus. So what we've said is you have to get 1 of each, because Sprecko is recruitable all throughout the game. It's fairly rare, but once you get them, you just need to go to a specific location and have the Sprecko touch those specific mushrooms, and it metamorphs into the one that you want. So most likely Hallow is going to be trying to recruit some more Sprekos, or possibly another reasonable thing would just be to try and get done with the Ziggy quest, which is a whole thing.
What's Hallow doing here?
I am not sure. We'll find out, I suppose.
Do they think this is where Spreko spawn?
Oh, probably Zyphosaur.
Oh, Zypho, that's right. Zypho can also spawn here, I think.
Yeah. And this way, they don't have to deal with, the Guardian that blocks the other, like, beach area where Zyphosaur spawns.
Mm-hmm. Because,
Seems like they're not having a lot of luck, though.
No.
Unfortunate.
Alas, at least they have, the location there for later Surgus. Oh. Kaz moment.
Kaz moment.
Probably to help.
Some of the other tasks on here are defeat the Party Pirates and the Hallow Freaks. Those are ranked coaches. Kaz is also a ranked coach, one of the lowest level, kind of gets dunked on a lot of times. But yeah, for early game, a very quick and easy ranked coach to beat, which part of the getting to defeating Shloom is that you need to raise your rank to, or lower your rank to under 100 because it's golf rules. And you do that by defeating ranked coaches and sometimes cheating.
Only a little bit of cheating.
Only
Not
a little
that
bit of cheating. Speaking of which, I think we must have seen the Sports King, but I wasn't even paying that much attention.
They skipped past the Sports King. His introduction's kind of funny.
Yeah.
It's like there's like, I'm trying to remember which theme it is there's like air horns in it, but like it's really
Yep.
funny.
He's also got the rocket boots so that he can just leave through the skies whenever he wants.
There's another character that has rocket boots. They are not related. The rival character Jack also has rocket boots, but they, unlike the Sports King, they kind of fail at it at first.
Yeah. We saw Zonk fight the rival Jack. Not shown because they are mainly like skipping through cutscenes very fast. Is that Jack flies down from the top and then just face plants into the ground.
Or like, it was like backplan or something? It was definitely something that like they fell.
Yep.
Badly. Jane Barrel.
I can also
yeah.
talk about the two that Zonk marked a few, like 10 minutes ago. So the training at different gyms and training a VC's body defense to 30. There are two kind of ways to raise the stats of your beasties aside from leveling up and metamorphing. One is the coaching, which we see down row 4, column 1. I don't know if that's actually on there. It's not. But the fully coached 3 non-starter beasties, so there's a percentage of coach that each beastie starts with when you recruit them. And it's kind of random, and basically, like, the less coach your beastie is, the more random and the lower your beastie's stats are. So it's possible to recruit a beastie that has, 0% coached and has, like, its full final, spirit defense stat. But that's highly unlikely because it is going to randomly generate where along that, like, from the base point to the max out value that stat is. and coaching just brings everything to the max value. The plus 30, the training, is a different thing that just adds, it's not actually like a numerical addition, it's kind of in the ways that like, I think effort values work in Pokemon. I've been told not to make too many comparisons to Pokemon. Oh, and we've got another one from Zonk. Zonk is taking a commanding lead at this point, although I think that there's still quite a few spots that Hallow could catch up very quickly.
Something that like definitely I'm trying to find words. It's like something that I think Hallow's got a more of a head start on for like getting to places that can do other goals. Like the Zyphosaur one, which is probably why Hallow just beat up, yep. Jack.
There's the Zyphosaur. So we can talk a little bit about recruitment as well. Each beastie type has its own recruitment conditions. So Zyphosaur, one of the ones that we're concerned with, you have to deal 99 damage to it. And that sounds like a very specific number, but it has an ability called Bunker, which means that if you would deal more than 99 damage to it, you deal 99 damage to it. Which is very nice in competitive play when you just, like, you can never get one shot. But it's also makes it somewhat easier to actually to accomplish that for the purposes of recruitment, because if your beasties are high enough level, or if you have ways to buff during a battle, as Hallow is doing right now with the move Flex, you can just do 99 damage, and that will be the recruit condition.
God, I love Wild Beastie AI. It's so bad.
It's very it makes some choices.
It makes choices of all time. It makes trying to recruit Suga early game a hell if you're trying to recruit it. Yeah. Suga's recruit condition is to win what's called a no-touch point, which means that both of the opposing beasties need to either be stacked in a line or in a row, and you need to be able to like hit into the one that they're not in, and it just, you know, goes by and they're not in position to hit it or, you know, receive the ball. That's why sideways moves are like really powerful as well in PvP, because usually in standard gameplay the AI likes to cover up their lanes, but for PvP it's a whole other ball game. Speaking as a PvP player, like if you have a sideways move, you have to worry about either they click that or they click a powerful move into the slot where a beastie's going to walk up. It's a prediction mind game, which we might see later on when we do the PvP. 10 minutes till that, actually. Wow. We have 10 minutes till the PvP, actually, don't we?
Yeah, 10 minutes till PvP. I'm going to add them in the channel so that they have some warning towards that. So there is going to be a short PvP match when I believe Zonk's clock hits 30. So there's, you know, online features that allow you to fight other players. It's a very cool scene. And so part of the consideration also for this is building a team that can win a PvP match.
Sorry, I was watching a Zonk screen and they were trying to hit a C-Kit for probably the recruit Voltoxin condition, and the C-Kit walked to the side, you know.
Oh, that's rude.
Didn't even get a Shuga out of it because Shuga doesn't spawn there.
Also, I failed to mention this at the beginning, but yes, this is a lockout bingo, so we're not particularly worried about like getting 5 in a row or anything. It's just about who gets the most tasks. So currently the score is 4 for Zonk, 2 for Hallow, and even if somebody gets, 5 in a row, the game still continues until somebody gets 13, because there's 25 squares. 13 means that the other player cannot win.
Oh yeah, Hallow just did the high five goal. I think it's really cute.
Yeah.
That was the goal.
Before you fight a ranked coach, you get to high five all of your beasties. So that's what that task is just going through and high-fiving all of your beasties before the game, which is really cute.
Yeah. For a second, I thought it was to do with the high five move, and I was like, no, it's spelled. Never mind.
There is also a high five move. I forgot that. That would be a much more complicated task.
Yeah, probably a good thing that it's not that.
Yeah.
For clarification for people who don't know Beastieball, high five is a move that is a defense move. That when you activate it, you high five to a beastie on the bench, and you transfer all your stat boosts to that beastie. Just transfer. It doesn't actually give them. It doesn't actually I'm trying to clarify something for the fact of another beastie, but I'm like, wait, you don't know the bagpipe thing.
Oh yeah.
It's like
yeah,
high five doesn't count as
those stats again.
Boost. Yeah. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, it doesn't raise the stats. It literally just transfers them, because otherwise there's a beastie who gets double stat boosts from allies, and so that would be incredibly broken to be able to have your, say, mind power at 3 and then switch to this new beastie that now has 6.
Yeah, probably a good thing it doesn't do that. Instead, there's another move that can do that, but instead it's just an all-round one stat buff kind of thing, called Smack.
Yeah.
Where it just adds 2 to that trusting beastie. That's what the ability is called. Adds 2 to the boost, but it's just a 2. You don't have to worry about a sudden +3.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the beasties in this game have very interesting abilities that are just very cool to work with, and we'll probably see some of that come into play during the PvP match. As I mentioned with Zyphosaur, it can't be one-shot, so even if you are somehow able to do a ton of damage to it, it's not going to take all of that damage, it's just going to take 99. And Zyphosaur is very tanky anyways, so it's unlikely that that's going to be an issue in the first place. Zyphosaur is very much a defensive beastie, although I think I've seen it used in other ways, which is always fascinating. There's some real creative PvP players.
Really, people who try to make beasties work is really fun. My personal beastie of trying to make work for funsies choice is Seekit. Was Seekit. I might move on to another beastie soon.
Ooh.
Seekit was the beastie that Zonk recruited earlier. That's now Voltoxin.
Yes.
But specifically Seekit, not the evolved version, because one of Voltoxin's abilities is different from one of Seekit's abilities, and that Seekit ability is really powerful in PvP if you can set it up right. And compared to the ability it evolves into, I'm just more interested into the Seekit ability. The Hunter versus Venom Touch, if you can elaborate on that.
Yeah. Venom Touch just kind of drains health when you block somebody, which can be very annoying, as I've found out the hard way. But the one that Seekit gets is that Absorption, or?
Absorption is both. Hunter is the one that evolves into Venom Touch.
Oh, okay. So Hunter does more damage if Beastie is just tagged in from, something like either the tag in play that all Beasties have, or High Five, or Smack, any of those. If you hit the right one, it's going to do 1.5 times damage, which can be very scary, especially with things like, oh god, what's it called?
Soul Crusher?
Soul Crusher is very good.
Pressure?
Pressure's the one. Yeah. Pressure also just doubles the damage.
Yeah. Only one beastie gets the combo of, well, obviously only two beasties get Hunter, and only one of them gets Pressure. Oh, there's Sports King. Bye, Sports King.
There's Sports King. Hi, Sports King. Bye, Sports King. You probably won't see that much of him, but what a great character. Kill him with hammers.
Kill him with hammers! Oh yeah. I think Zonk was in the Neptune Stadium and got the items.
Yes.
Which means I did also see Zonk encounter and run from Diabloceras. Extinct beasties are fun. You want to explain that?
So even people who've played this game may not have found this, depending on, your experience playing through casually. But there are extinct beasties scattered throughout the world that, some are kind of hidden more thoroughly than others. One of them is Diabloceras, and it is just in the basement of Neptune Stadium, a very high-level area. So when you first encounter them, usually you would get, like, a research meter that, like, once you fill it out, tells you what the recruit condition for that beastie is. For extinct beasties, you get a glitch and a fax machine noise. So you have to kind of chase them around the world and defeat them, and then you get what their metamorph condition is, because they have special conditions that allow modern beasties to revert back to their extinct forms.
Oh shoot, there's almost 1 minute till the match.
Yeah, very close.
No.
Yeah. But yeah, there is a task there, encounter 4 extinct beasties. So there are a total of 6, I believe, including Shloom.
Yeah, okay.
So basically just, figuring out which 4, and you don't need to defeat them, you just need to encounter them, which sounds like it would be fairly easy, but there is some, like, it gets kind of involved just with the platforming and the, like, going to different very remote areas that you wouldn't normally go to in a speedrun. If I had to guess, I would say that Zonk is attempting to recruit a 4th beastie to bring into PvP at the very last moment, so we'll see how that pays off. 30 minutes is very short.
There's Spreco.
Yeah. 30 minutes is a very short time. It's the lowest time that they can have to do a PvP match, which is going to start now. So are we unmuting the runners, or are we just continuing to commentate?
I heard they were going to unmute. Did Zonk just recruit both Musclebound? I guess.
Yeah, I suppose that works.
Okay.
Is it PvP time? I think
it's
it's probably about
PvP
PvP
time.
I'm getting the rules set up.
I probably shouldn't say the
think
team,
this is
but it's
going well
really,
for me so far.
really funny.
Okay. Zonk should be here any moment.
Yep.
Yes. An important thing to note is that both of them will have had to defeat one ranked coach in order to get to the PvP match. That's something that I've forgotten about repeatedly when playing bingo myself.
That's something that I forgot about right now.
Oh
I'll enjoy
no.
some time.
All right. So the way this works then is that Zonk is going to have to just kind of bum rush getting a ranked coach win, and then we're going to start the PvP match, and Hallow can kind of continue going about their business while that's happening. So
We should formalize the rule about that a little bit better, but yeah, this is what we've been going with. I'm not going to do anything
Yeah.
else.
it's difficult.
It will be like 1 minute. I one-shot this easily, so
Yeah,
That's
it
a minute
should be
I have
fine.
time to do things in, so.
exactly.
Muscle memory serve. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Hey, spoilers.
Oh yeah, right. Sorry, briefly forgot. Muscle memory is a move that exists in this game.
It sure
That's
does.
true.
I mean, I could
Can
one-shot this.
verify.
I'm entirely unsurprised that Zonk has a Riplash, considering I do know they went to Neptune Stadium.
All right. I think at this point you just need to get a phone call, and then you get Sportsnet, and that's the thing that you need in order to
Yep.
be able to do a PvP match. So should
Yep,
be
there's
just
phone
a
call.
second. There's a phone call from our friend Riley.
Okay, set up a lobby now.
Yep,
Are you doing it?
we're ready.
I got it. Naye.
Nay.
Oh,
So we
Look
are
at
of
that.
course playing Blitz. Blitz 2 points
Yes.
to win, because of course. With that said, it is a best of 3 match.
this is one of the most insane parts of Beastieball Bingo, and truly what I think distinguishes it from other video game bingos. So I'm very
Yep.
excited. Let's
Yeah.
go.
It's
right.
going to be fascinating. We'll see how this goes.
I'm so ready to fight a Riplash and a Volt. 2 muscle bounds? Come on!
2 muscle bound.
So
It
you
was really
see, I
funny.
was in Neptune Stadium and I fought 3 muscle bounds.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And I was like, wait, there's like 1 minute until PvP. I should probably have actual beasties that do things.
Little Toxin's an actual beastie. So you can see that Blitz is a very fast-paced format. They are basically getting like maybe 5 to 7 seconds each turn to decide what they're going to do. There's no take-backsies. You can't undo what you're doing as you can single player. So you just gotta commit to it.
I'm kind of surprised Circus lived that, honestly.
Same.
Well, spoiler alert, this muscle bound is completely uninvested and
Yeah,
True.
that is another thing about recruiting a beastie, like, just before the match, is that you don't have time to coach it at all, which can be a little bit rough.
Indeed.
Damn it. I forgot that had
Outsmarted.
shield.
Always be shielding.
Always.
I would hate to have to do a match in Blitz time.
It's an experience that truly cannot be replicated by any other PvP
It's
format.
such an experience.
I have to do a draft match after this. I'm like, dang, I'm really glad.
Oh yeah, speaking of, Hallow is our resident draft league runner. If I
I
understand
do play this game a lot.
correctly. Yes. So,
I have this game has been out for less than a year. I have 700 hours.
Dang, what the heck?
I have
Yeah,
like
Hallow's
half of
normal on
that,
this game.
if that.
Extremely normal.
Oh,
We're all so
I am
normal
too,
about this
to be
game.
clear.
I am just not going to say my time because it's more than 700 hours.
Oh no!
Understandable.
It's 1,000.
Oh my god.
Good stuff.
It's a good
Awesome.
game. I like
There's so much replayability and so much cool stuff in PvP.
54! This is so true.
the double muscle bound fire emoji.
Muscle Bound Squad has arrived in the chat.
Oh shoot! Ostracize and power up.
Oh, that's not good for Zonk.
Terrifying.
And now
Yeah,
that
so
Muscle Bound
Ostracise is not a
again.
fully metamorphed beastie, and it still did half of Voltoxin's health because it's in power up right now, which means that it does 1.5 times damage on all attacks, on body attacks, I think. So it gets
The double
crazy
block?
strong.
Block. Oh my gosh, the double block! Oh my god!
Double block mention.
That's a new
Double
feature.
block got
that
added very recently.
yeah.
Yes, within the last major update, which was August? September?
That feels about right.
Yeah.
It was September.
I have not messed around with it very much, but you need to have both beasties up front, which means they're going to
The
take more
fact that I'm
damage.
holding my own here is crazy.
Muscle bound fire emoji.
Yeah, this is another thing about bingo is that unlike in normal PvP, you can have multiple copies of the same beastie and no one is going to stop you.
You could bring a team of entirely Zephyrin, I guess, if you wanted.
That would probably be a bad idea. But yes,
Probably.
it is an option on the
The
table.
other thing is you don't like need to win.
Yeah, it's just a
It's just
square
a
on
on
the
the
board.
bingo board.
It is
Like,
a square that you get
it's
on your
just one
opponent doesn't.
goal. You can focus on other things if you want, damn it. Why do you have so many shields?
Ignore me getting a Surgus and putting Rally and Jammer on it specifically because I knew you had a Voltoxin.
Yeah? That's pretty
This is
good.
the kind of
Are we
thing
literally
you can
not
think about.
metamorphing my Spreco?
Yeah.
I love roll shot. Oh yeah.
No, I thought you were gonna go for the careful shot.
Wow.
It's one Zonk.
Alright.
One Zonk, I'll serve, please.
Alright.
I have the rules. Loser serves.
Okay,
Oh, it's best of
great.
breed. Cool.
Let's go.
There's also a lot of mind games that are involved in this just because, like, the damage is deterministic. There's no random rolls for how much damage you're doing. So you know exactly what's going to happen if you do a specific move, and it's just a matter of which move are they going to do and anticipating that. Which I know how to do with the AI a lot better than I do with other people. But
Also, we just don't have time to think about this stuff.
yeah. Some of it is just
Like,
panic flailing,
let's be
which
so
is
real.
entirely fair.
Stinging as much as the AI loves to, I see.
Look, Sting is a pretty useful move.
It's a pretty useful move.
Sure is.
Ooh,
Nice.
Xyphoslower movement.
A good
Let
predict.
us stack up. So what Hallow just did,
Oh, it is Venom
stacking
Touch.
two
Fascinating.
beasties like that.
We didn't
Venom
realize you were
Touch,
building
fascinating.
your
I literally did not check. I love Beastie Bingo.
This is going great. This is everything I could have wanted. Oh,
Shield
no!
on the Zip. I also didn't notice that Ziphosaur had shield, but okay.
It was entirely intentional.
Go off.
Shield revealed. Fire
Perish the
emoji.
thought of that not being intentional.
Oh man.
I would never.
Yes, everything that you're seeing here is very intentional. There is no panicked flailing whatsoever. What I said before was a lie.
Everything has shield.
Everything has shield. It's a good play for this, because a lot of things sometimes you would not expect to have shield. Although, the things that have shield here are these two that you would expect to have shield.
Toppler!
Let's go, Toppler!
Oh my god.
Toppler,
Love
for
Toppler.
context, deals basically twice as much damage for every boost on the opponent, and since that Voltoxin had used telekinesis a bunch of times...
It was
Smile.
very
Yep.
boosted.
Very useful. Very handy. It's not often seen in PvP, but there are beasties that love to have Toppler just because it's a good threat. And beasties, some beasties spirit.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah,
Field.
it does quite pitiful damage if you don't have Toppler. If you don't have
But it is a very effective deterrent if the other person's strategy revolves around, like, boosting their beastie's stats with in-game moves.
Oh yeah, that remind. Oh man, another Toppler play I remember seeing. The one where they're like, "I'm gonna give you charge, and then I'm gonna topple you."
Oh
one.
no!
yes, it's brilliant.
That's so mean.
It's truly one of the best PvP, one of the funniest PvP strategies. I maybe shouldn't say best, because that might be a little inaccurate, but
Funniest, yeah.
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 But isn't
That is
funniest
using-
really what matters?
yes.
That is using a play called, oh, what's it called? Why can't I
Trait Dance and
remember?
Echo Strike can both do that.
Trait Dance. Trait Dance is the one that I'm thinking of. Trait Dance can put one beastie's trait on another or swap them, which can lead to chaos. It may not seem like that major of a
also
thing,
just a
but
pretty
there's
good
some
play in
really powerful
general.
moves and abilities that beasties have in this game. So being able to just put the actually you take 10 damage a turn on, you know, the other team's like
It's like,
big hitter.
surely you'll go for it this time.
This guy,
It's a square for
And that
Zonk.
game.
and thus you see the
And then we
sideways
continue.
move
2
mind
muscle
game.
bounds, let's go! 2 uninvested, uncoached muscle bounds.
It,
All right.
it worked.
Uh,
All right.
and now we deafen and go back to the match.
Yep. See you all
Have
later.
fun, you
Here
guys.
we go. Have fun. Well, that was a
Huh.
lot of fun.
Yeah, you guys can see why I enjoy PvP so much. It's so cool how you can like do mind games on the other player and how they want to do things. There was a few times Hallow had drum on their not the Tort Anchor. What was the preview called? Shoot.
Turnier?
Turnier. Yeah, Turnier. And that one, drum is a field effect. There's a few different field effects in the game. None of them appeared in the PvP match. Despite the fact that it was brought on Hollow's side. Drum is a field effect that on their side of the field, they would have additional music playing, basically. And that additional music is like giving the beasties rhythm, and it heals 6 per every turn, including on their defensive turns. Hallow has gotten a Lugus, by the way. The Sprecklemorphs are actually all kind of field effect based, so I can tell you the beast. One of the field effects that a Sprecklemorph has is drums, which is why I enjoy it so much. That should be the next one that Hallow does.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, that Iligus that is standing in the way of that mushroom, generally you're supposed to defeat it before you can metamorphose Spreco into Iligus. You don't actually have to do that. There's something called a replay skip, which allows you to watch a replay of a previous match, and it despawns guardians and beasties who are within, like, range of where you are. So you can just basically disappear them until you have interacted with the mushroom, and then you can bring them back.
That's how Hallow got the Surgus, by the way.
Yes.
I was meaning to bring it
And
up
also
with
the Iligus, I think.
match. I think Zonk actually brought up the menu in order to skip the bongus, and then remembered that the rowdy bongus is a goal.
Yeah. Which they should be defeating pretty handily at this point with their very scary high-level muscle bound, which even uncoached we saw does crazy amounts of damage, even against species that are the same level as it. Another thing about the PvP match is that all of the beasties are set to level 50, so even if you have very underleveled beasties, we just saw Rowdy Bongus marked, so that's awesome. Even if you have very underleveled beasties, you're still going to be able to compete with someone who just, you know, went to an endgame area and recruited something big.
I think Hallow just recruited the Bongus. So, Surgus is the rally Surgus. Spreco morph. Yeah, that's the words I meant to use. Rally is a field effect that decreases mind attack damage and increases spirit attack damage. Did we explain that at all?
Not really. There's three sets of stats, I guess, that beasties have. Spirit, mind, and body. And each of them it's not really a rock, paper, scissors, it's just different, like, flavors of...
Specialization?
Yeah, specialization and different moves that the various beasties get. So, like, Ostraci is very much a body attacker. And Hopsong is a spirit attacker.
Yeah.
I can speak. I know words.
Words are fun and good to use.
It's real fun. Yeah, where was I going with that?
But yeah, each beastie has a different selection of their defenses and attacking to fit the flavor of the beastie kind of thing. Musclebound has a trait called Muscle Brain, which makes all of her attacks body because they're stupid and they only know how to do mind stuff.
You think about things with your fists.
Yeah, basically, because it's a shell with it's a clam with
It's
muscles
a muscle.
inside of it.
You get it? Because, like, it's like...
It's like a pun or something.
Surely the devs of Beastieball would never resort to such low-brow humor as puns.
Surely.
Looking at GeoCity.
GeoCity and the rest of the game being called after various types of rocks and minerals, I think.
Yeah. It looks like Zonk is going for the high schoolers in Rollback Loop, which is a fun one. These are an optional battle that is just these kids hanging out, and they see that you're a professional Beastieball coach and decide that they want to defeat you with the power of friendship.
What's up, nerds?
So you beat them.
Oh,
Hi, Happy.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome.
I got out a few minutes ago, but I had to tend to my IRL beasties before I jumped online.
Important.
They were all
Very
very
important.
hungry. Who won the PvP? I saw PvP
Zonk.
happened.
Zonk won the PvP
GGs.
pretty handily.
Well, Toxin is very scary, and 2 muscle bounds also very scary.
You have 2 muscle bounds right now?
Zonk has 2 muscle bounds.
That's absurd.
Yeah, it's they got them both at the same time, so
I mean, that makes sense, yeah. That is
might
one
as
of
well.
the-
There's no rule against it. There's no rule that says a dog can't play basketball or volleyball.
I feel like that's one of the cool things about the recruitment system in this game as it relates to bingo, is like you can get multiple beasties from one
Yeah.
fight if you need them.
Yeah. I was explaining
Also, who genned this seed? Because this board rules.
I genned it. I
This
did
board
modify
is
it
so
very
good.
slightly. Yeah, I generated it yesterday and was like, oh my god, this is a banger. There was a few minor tweaks just to make sure that it would like fit within the time frame that we have. But yeah, it is basically just a random generation that I did yesterday.
yeah.
A really cool board.
I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, I was on the field effects before I got distracted by explaining how the stat system worked because Rally had to deal with that. Basically, Rally
Yeah.
increases one stat attack and decreases the other stat attack. Hard to focus when there are beasties screaming in your ear.
That, yeah, seems intuitive.
Yeah. And then the third Sprecomorph is traps. You know Stealth Rock in Pokemon? I don't want to do too much comparison, but like, that's a pretty apt comparison. You put up spikes behind the enemy field, and if they switch, they take some damage. It's a set amount of damage.
Also
There's no like.
spikes in Pokemon.
Sounds like spikes in Pokemon.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's you set up an amount of traps, and they decrease whenever the enemy team switches in. So like, you can get rid of the spikes, without having to click a specific move for it. It is a move that clears up the field, which is handy.
Oh, clear field.
Clear field. Yeah.
To the point.
Really good for that.
Appreciate that.
Let's see. Yeah, there's another field effect that doesn't have a Sprec. There's 2 other field effects that don't have Sprecomorphs.
A little bit hope that maybe eventually we get those.
It'd be really
those
fun.
Psychomorphs. That would be really cool. I know
Yeah,
that
Zonk
fans
is
have done some
currently-
like fan art, like speculation of like what would a Dread Sprecomorph look like.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about that because Zonk is
Yeah.
in the Slumbering Weald where the where there are beasties that learn Dread pretty naturally exist. Dread is a field effect that is like, it's a field-wide effect that does the whole field, like Rally, but instead of increasing damage, it is like it turns off positive feelings on every single beastie side, and then also every single turn, every beastie takes 8 damage a chip. 8 damage a chip.
Yeah. And you might think, well, that sounds bad because my beasties are taking damage. Fun thing is, you can, if your team is built around Dread, you can get around that. And the opponent's team is not necessarily built to deal with it as well.
Yeah.
So a lot of people find that to be a very powerful tool in PvP.
And then the other field effect I'm thinking of is Quake. It was added the latest of all the field effects, I believe.
Yeah.
If I may, heck,
Yeah.
Quake.
Yeah.
I'm building a memorial in my office to the hours of my life that I lost to trying to figure out Dominic fight again post Quake patch.
Oh yeah.
That's Dominic. Dominic is the highest level ranked coach that you can fight, and aside from that, just has insanely tough beasties. And one of them loves to click Quake. I can speak. That does just like, it does 25 damage every time you pass to a beastie. That beastie takes 25 damage, which is really mean. It hurts a lot.
It's a quarter of your health, and every beastie has 100 health, so
Yeah.
it's a bunch.
It adds up real quick.
The moves that can apply Quake are really... The plays that can apply Quake are more utility than anything. But it adds up. I had a draft match, because I'm in the Beastieball draft league that Hallow is hosting, where one of my opponents was bringing a team what I knew would be volley heavy. And I brought a move that added a bunch of Quake to the field. It almost won me the draft match. Unfortunately, my team was very weak to mind. Only so much I could do.
It looks like on Zonk's side, they're fighting one of the rowdies. That would be defeat Rowdy Varkabond. Again, it's one that you actually don't have to defeat in order to do the evolution if you know what you're doing, or the metamorph. But for this specific task, it says defeat, so you gotta defeat it. It's fairly high level. So
Hallow is currently trying to fight the Hello
Elena?
Freaks, getting up to that, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been too long since I've played this game in any way other than any percent, because I was like, you can't fight, that's Crown Series. I thought that was after I thought we were doing Shloom as the end. Why is it? And then I'm like, oh yeah, there's also the normal ranked coach fight for Helena. That does exist.
Yep. It does.
It sure does. At least we don't have to fight Dominic in here.
Yay.
Yes. And there's Varkabond marked by Zonk. So Zonk is taking a very, very commanding lead at this point. There's definitely still a lot of areas that I think Hallow is set up to be able to just quickly clean up and get a bunch of points really quick.
Hallow does have the three Spreckelmorphs, which mean they have to have watched the Reese cutscenes, so they should be able to get the Shloom really quickly, I think.
Yeah, they are just, in light of that, are closer to the end of the game than I think Zonk is. So that is a lot less traveling around and platforming that needs to happen for Hallow to get there, which is a major advantage. I am curious about which one of them is going to go for the Party Pirates. That one is locked behind Ziggy, the giant turtle in the background of Zonk's screen.
Are skips allowed in bingo logic? Can you just do Ziggy skip? Okay.
You can do Ziggy skip, but Party Pirates is past that. And
behind Ziggy.
Yeah. Theoretically. Yeah. Theoretically, we have some of the glitch hunters have found a way to actually hover the boat over the geometry of the water so that you can get around.
I didn't know about that part.
Ridiculous. It's great.
I didn't know that we had airships now.
We have airships.
That's super
it's
exciting.
very funny.
Sid NPC when.
Yeah, really.
But yeah, I was also thinking about the skip past Ziggy if you just wanted to not have to deal with the Party Pirates. You ram your face into a rock until it goes in and...
Yeah. There's a very precise jump. I made a video, which I should probably take off of unlisted at some point, where I try and go through what actually is happening and why you're able to do that, because there's a tiny piece of geometry that you can land on, and you have to jump very precisely, but it's a lot easier with visual cues.
Yes.
But
I think Zonk's gonna get.
But even with cues, every now and then you're so certain you lined it up correctly, and it just doesn't work anyway. It's infuriating.
Yep.
You're like, what? Did we talk about Hallow did make it to the Elena fight? Did we talk about the Elena mechanic?
Oh yeah,
not yet. This is the meme team So not their main team, her main team. It's based around Sweaty, which is one of the feelings. It basically does increasing damage every turn to the BC that has the status applied. In her actual ranked coach match, she does not decide who gets attacked. She leaves that up to her chat because she's a Twitch streamer.
Elena in the universe is a Twitch streamer who does Beastieball matches.
It's incredibly funny. One of the biggest brain moves.
You can see, you can read her Twitch chat on the screen. When you fight Elena late game, she asks her Twitch chat who she should attack and actually listens to them. So in the any percent run, we kind of map out all of the fights. But if you accidentally get off of the designated order of operations and you have to improvise, Elena's the easiest Crown Series coach to improvise against because she tells you what she's going to do before every move.
She does this thing in Crown Series. Girl, it's a serious tournament. What are you doing?
Yeah, girl, it's international finals.
It's fine. It's funny. She's doing it for the
Imagine going up to a football tournament.
It above victory, and I think that's beautiful.
Alright, and Zonk has encountered 4 extinct BCs, so that's another one marked for Zonk.
Oh yeah. Platian. Oh man.
Yeah, that's very far out of the way. Not only do you need to do the Ziggy quest to get to that side of the ocean, you also need to go through the Tawny Wilds, which you probably saw from Zonk's screen. Even when you know what you're doing, you tend to fall in the water a lot. Because it's just that kind of area. So,
But Zonk is now 2 away from a lockout.
That's true.
But we know that Hallow is going to get Hello Freaks. And everything else on the board is behind something else. There's nothing on the board that's quick for Zonk. So
yeah, I believe that Hallow recruited a Droppa. I thought I saw that. So that might be something that that might be something that they're going for.
Yeah, I figured Zonk might go for the Hangouts next.
Quite possibly, yeah. That one's a little bit rough and one of the ones that I kind of considered moving to a different one that's the same difficulty, just because in order to hang out with a person, you need to have what's called social battery. And social battery, just like in real life, you need to recharge your social battery in order to be able to hang out with friends. And just like in real life, you do that by winning at Beastieball.
Just like in real life.
Just like in real life. But actually, it's specifically the Guardians, which there's a lot of reasons that you want to, it's a lot faster to skip them. That's the type of task that specifically says, no, you have to fight some of these and actually win against them, because otherwise you're not going to have the social battery for Hangouts. It's a bit, what's the word? Anti-synergistic? That sounds like I'm in a corporate meeting. But it's also a very interesting goal to me, just in terms of that whole mechanic that you can form relationships with the different NPCs like Reese and Riley, and even the ranked coaches. Some of them do not have social hangouts yet, but all of them will, and that's very exciting. And you get to learn a little bit more about them and, hang out with them. It's cool. Also, since Zonk is doing the Party Pirates, they are currently playing a special mode of the game that is unique to this area, which is called Captain's Mode. The beastie that is in the serving spot cannot switch out. It has to stay in, and you only get points if you knock out that beastie. So even if you hit a no-touch point, that doesn't count. You have to actually knock out the beastie that that has the crown over it. So
Probably
here we
just
see.
made the Hallow Freaks.
Oh, true, yeah.
You have to
And
beat the
got a
captain's
Tort Anchor. Okay, that's actually going to be huge because I think that might be all they needed in order to get the 5 super attract sprays from Miranda. Tort Anchor is the most involved one of those because you basically just need to grind to metamorph a Turtoneer. Everything else is fairly simple. Oh, and we're also seeing the random damage fight.
Because they took a bit, because it's actually a feature in the game that if they take they're below a certain time, they don't have to do these mock rival battles from the Sports King.
It is really nice. They implemented it specifically for the speedrun so that we don't have this like multiple minute unskippable fight that like is completely random and
yep, it's
silly.
It's bad.
It's really funny when you're doing your casual playthrough and like the way it connects to the story is great, but it would suck for speedrunning like a lot. And when we first started running the game, the devs like actively listened to us when we were like, hey, can you put it at this time because that's about when we're gonna get there, and they like changed the timer for it to accommodate the actual route, which was super cool.
Yeah. Devs for this game, incredibly cool people.
Yep.
But there is dialogue that explicitly says like the Sports King says something to the effect of like, we don't want to ruin their pace or like kill the run, so we should skip this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was something like
I think Barnes actually is the one who's
I
like,
think Barnes does it, yeah.
they're in the middle of a speed run. You can't do this to them because then they might lose and then everything would be bad. And Sports King
I
is
think
just
something
like,
similar happens if
wow,
you're
you're
on
such
a
a gamer.
Ironmon run. Sorry.
yeah, no, the Iron Man mode also has that because having randomized damage when KOs are permanent is really rough. So they actually have an in-game story reason why someone is like, hey, you shouldn't do this to the person that you're trying to make win the Crown Series, because yes, the part of the cheating to get to under rank 100 is because the Sports King cheats for you.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what else.
We're also seeing Hallow fighting the Wildflowers, which is not one of the tasks, but I believe that that's going to be on the way to getting Shloom.
And also friendship for their beasties, I think.
Oh, true. Yes.
I noticed they were like looking at their friendships earlier, and like they rearranged so that they would get like.
Yeah, that is a more involved goal as well. So them being able to get that and also be in position to hit Shloom is really strong.
That looks like game.
Oh.
Yeah, that is 13.
That's 13.
Oh dang!
Demolished. That's time.
That's
Zonk got
time.
it.
Zonk got it.
Lars.
Wow. GG's.
Man, that was very lopsided. We haven't had one like that in a while.
Yeah.
Muscle bound simply too strong.
The muscle bound was very strong.
I was going to ask, since we are early and you have like 30 minutes to play with, if y'all want to finish out the board, or if you want to do some like PvP showcase with your actual PvP teams or anything, like we have 30 minutes to kill.
I'm curious to finish out the board because I'd like to see how many of these I have more progress toward.
Fair?
Yeah, you were pretty close to getting
Let's hang out though.
Yeah.
You just did the typical thing of getting a lot of the early game and mid game goals where I was planning ahead maybe a little too much.
Yeah, it's a trade-off.
Also, just like, yeah, I had like a plan from the very beginning about just like what kinds of goals I thought I could rush early, and like I saw the money synergy basically with have one of object and to train at 4 different gyms and train a Beastie's body defense to +30. I saw that I could do that really early. That gave me like a...
I looked at those but didn't go for them quite as quickly as I probably should have.
And also Neptune Stadium is just so good.
It's very strong, yes.
For this, because it gave me an encounter and extinct.
Yep.
And it gave
me...
a
bunch of late game items.
Yeah, it gave me all 5 items in Neptune Stadium. It encountered an extinct because progress towards that. It also meant that I could get a high level beastie or even 2 there. And it was good to get the conditioning pass, which ended up
True. Yeah, that's huge. That means you basically don't need to... You only fully coach 2 non-starter beasties instead of 3, because conditioning pass just immediately fully coaches them.
I was like... I kind of forgot exactly where the conditioning tickets were, and were like, you know, I could leave that one. I should have remembered that you were at Stadium.
Effective. You basically need to get all of them and also coach and also play a bunch with your beasties.
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing my grind now is the issue.
I mean, I didn't grind at all, but I did beat a lot of random guardians.
I think that's like your friendship goal right there. Let's see what else.
Yeah, I think you beat Bongus like right as I got to Bongus, which was really annoying.
Yeah.
The first time I ever did a lockout bingo was Monster Hunter Wilds at Momentum, the speedrun showcase at MomoCon in Atlanta, and that was just the whole run, like literally 7 or 8 squares.
Just snipe.
I was near finishing them, and they turned the other color. It was infuriating.
Yeah, I'm guessing Zonk, you did early 1,000 views as well.
I did. That was that
was pretty impactful. I think I did some North stuff, but I did the Guardians first because I was like, maybe they go for this here.
Yeah, but
didn't happen.
I honestly, a lot of the things I took tips from you from our previous bingo games against each other.
Fair.
Like, for example, Muscle Bound being really good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Muscle Bound, correct. Did you get those Muscle Bounds in Neptune?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow, so Neptune really was just everything.
And at the same time.
Neptune was everything.
Yeah.
I didn't really clock just how much synergy there was. I don't even think I saw the items in Neptune Goal.
Oh.
I think another part of it was I had no idea where you were. Like,
yeah,
you went to get a Voltox.
There.
I assumed you were up in the Weld doing North goals, but you were apparently not up in the Weld doing North goals.
Wait,
part of that is that you can just
first
travel
and then the Weld.
you got the C kit, so I assumed you were up there. I assumed you were also gonna do Scaldra.
Oh yeah, no, I just got the C kit and then went to Chroma C to make it a Voltox thing. And...
So, Hallow made the right assumption. You just
left.
I mean,
I was there and then I left.
left as soon as you got the secret.
That's what you got to do. You got to zag on them.
Like zigzag, the move that I do not know how to calculate ever.
True. That's actually the hardest part of Beastieball PvP is calculating zigzag.
Oh, true.
Zigzag, for those who are uninformed, is a move which increases in power based on how many times you volleyed the ball this like offensive turn, and
It stacks with a beastie
the
that has
damage
a
count
bouncing
doesn't
hand.
preview the 2 volleys.
Yeah, it's not really an easy way to be able to preview the 2 volleys.
Yeah, you kind of just gotta do the math.
And I hate doing the math.
Doing the math is hard.
Yeah.
It's hard, it's
rather
true.
challenging.
All right. Do I have 15 now? Nope, I only have 12.
Yeah, I figured.
Unfortunate.
When you ticked the Bongus, Surgus, and Iligus goal, I figured you were getting 15.
Yeah, I would have thought you would have
when
had
you
more
ticked that,
too.
I still had 2 beasties. I didn't have a single extra beastie. My first non-starter beastie was Voltoxin.
Just, that's all you need is Voltoxin and 2 muscle bound.
And 2 muscle bound.
Clearly.
I do appreciate you including the Multithon ethos with the full team of beasties all in relationships with each other.
Yeah,
Truly.
that is.
Yeah, that's a
It's
hard
an
goal.
Truly
adult
better
one,
together.
but it is just so good. I love
I've
it.
been working on it. I'm almost there.
Especially with
Yeah,
our
I'm
new game
not.
poly percent run of Teenage Exocolonist later.
Oh yeah, I just did
Ooh.
We've got
That's exciting.
count 2 polyamory references in one morning.
Oh man,
I do have at least 1 pair of sweethearts right now.
nice.
I don't remember who they're on, but I think there's at least 2, yeah.
I know Collider and Tort Anchor are 1.
Yeah, Clyde on court.
Aw.
Yo, ready for an interaction you probably didn't know about? Rough Fury deals damage through wall.
Sure does.
Poor wall.
Actually, that's actually one of the things that is most easily explained by the text.
Yeah.
Right? Or no, it doesn't say walls. It says shield.
It says shields.
Yeah, no, you're
Shield,
so
yeah.
right. Yeah, no, a wall is a shield legally.
In a legal sense, we got a lawyer on it. Hello, Sports King. Yeah, I think that we did discuss relationships a little bit, but a thing that we didn't particularly talk about is that there's the 2 kind of like more common types of relationships, the partners and besties, and the others are referred to as spicy relationships.
The developer,
Which I just
by
think
the
is
way.
so funny.
Did not actually know that.
It's really good. This game is great. I've been
game is
kind of
great.
out of it for a
It's really
bit
a good game.
since the update because I was a little overwhelmed with how many things changed, but no,
Yeah,
it's so good.
it is in early access, and oh geez, that did a lot of damage. Well, guess I'm not winning this fight.
Rip.
I'm trying to beat Riley right now with a very underleveled team.
Not as underleveled as Zonk's team, I'll tell you that.
Oh, my team's so
Two level 40
underleveled.
muscle bounds. I don't have anyone at level 40. Come on.
That's fair.
Yeah, I just, have a Sprecco and a level 22 Voltoxin.
Right. Yeah, I suppose that'll do it.
Your castle is a level 37?
Muscle bound is just absurd.
It's really silly.
Yo, question. Since this
Riley.
interaction with Riley gives a heart, Does it count as a hangout?
God, I have never known what to say about this.
But maybe that would be a decent way to...
Well, I did just get that goal. If
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah, by playing Legend of Office, which is so good.
It's a good game.
Shout out Legend of Office.
I believe that complete Legend of Office is a possible goal.
Yeah, I think that it might be outside the scope of this particular, like, length of bingo, just because it does require story progress in order to get past, or to, like, get certain parts of the hangouts. But it is a very fun one, and one that I actually put some work into trying to figure out, like, what the optimal thing to do is in Legend of Office. For those who don't know what we're talking about, it's a second game within this game. It's an RPG
Game is a strong word.
I think it counts
Universe,
as a game.
it's a game.
It's a fictional game with a real gameplay element.
Yes. It's Riley's favorite game, and she has you play it, and it's very cool. Kind of Earthbound vibes to me. I don't know. But
It's like
yeah.
one of those old classic games that like has a cult following, but like wasn't really popular back in or something like that. I don't quite remember all the deets.
That's the detail, yeah.
Yeah.
Always fascinating, like, because I haven't played much, like, since early access, and so it's always fun watching a Hallow marathon run every few months and seeing all the things that have been updated. Like, Riley has a dad now.
Oh yeah.
That was
really
impressive.
recent.
I still haven't like met the dad.
And so many beasties have animations now that didn't
It's
have them
so
yet
good.
before. It's really cool seeing the game like slowly but surely get toward the completed state.
Yeah,
I
when
was
does
so
service get
excited
heat
when
up? Is
mangas
it
got
40?
animations.
I believe it's 40. It's 40 or 42? I have beastieball.info up, so I can check real quick.
I'm almost positive it's 40. They all get a move at 40.
Shoutouts Beastieball.
Yeah, it's 40.
Yeah. God bless
Wait,
Beastieball.info. I feel bad I don't remember.
Shoutouts to Jay Davis.
Jay Davis? Yeah.
Yeah, Jay Davis.
Yeah. Our illicit tome dealer.
Yes.
Yes.
All the information and team building and the maps and everything you could possibly need to know about Beastieball, all in one
And
forbidden
occasionally some
place.
things that maybe we shouldn't know about Beastieball.
True.
Yeah.
You kind of have to dig for those things, but
I
yeah.
haven't researched one of those. Damn. Okay.
Knuckle.
God, I don't know where the hell I'm going.
Good Shirley?
No, I know what I'm doing.
Okay. Oh yeah, webbound stuff.
Yes, much more useful because I also need that one.
Yeah.
All right, take serve, take serve. Thank you. They did not take serve. How rude of them.
Yeah, Zonk, not Zonk. What Hallow's doing is, in the
Expecting
overworld,
them to serve with Sidewinder.
yeah. Basically, you can choose, who serves, basically, in the overworld by just putting your back to a beastie and running up to them like that.
Except the hitboxes are a little weird.
Yeah.
They're a little bit weird, but it is something that we discovered saves actually a huge amount of time overall when you are just trying to lose a fight. Like
That's any percent stuff.
Yeah, that's 80% stuff.
Still
It
useful in
can
bingo
be.
sometimes.
I think that I saw Zonk doing that yesterday.
I was doing it yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah.
that might be what I was
Super
saying.
useful for.
Yeah. You can just
By the way,
kind
can you
of
tell that I like
lose
never go to
species.
this area ever? I don't know how to solve these puzzles.
God, it has been a while since I have had to solve those puzzles.
I
There's
should
a
probably
bunch of
play a randomizer again.
puzzles.
Which area are you in?
Domain Park,
Domain.
but like the weird part of Domain Park.
Oh yeah, sure. I went there earlier for a
weird
pro jersey and got stuck there moving for like 45 seconds. It was great.
Awesome!
That's
I
what happens.
went there now for a pro jersey.
Nice.
Oh, the water is
You are unfortunately going to beat me to Scaldra. This is tragic. I forgot Webounce is actually Naveen, not Miranda. Oops.
Yeah, but you can. It's still juggle, I think.
It's still Juggle.
Yeah.
Also, Gastic, you got that, obviously.
Yes,
Yeah.
I forgot that it was Gastic and not Webounce, and thus had to go back and lost time.
Yeah. So that particular one, 5 super attract space from Miranda. Miranda looks for specific species, or specific like categories of
Categories?
species. So
Yep,
like the
and
first
that
one
is
that
why
tracks
I got
for
a certain
is
ear.
a mind focused, a BC whose highest attack is mind, and then you don't actually have to have that BC, you just have to show it. And then I think it's you find a BC that can juggle, which the spider
Yes.
can juggle, the dog can also juggle. These are fun things about this game.
But
Yes.
most importantly, the crab with the top hat can juggle.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
very
yes.
important.
Do I love that
That's
crab
what
being able to
matters.
juggle?
We have not seen a lot of Crabberay except for the Hello Freaks. But
I think Crabberay is quite strong.
Oh my god, let me out of the
it's
zip
very
station.
strong.
Bingo.
It's also
Zip station.
Hello,
one
are
of the
you
sillier
headed
times.
to Schlumen?
I am going to hopefully gain some experience first of all. I'm not sure if I still have my athletic spray up though, so.
Doesn't look like it to me.
Yeah, it does not look like I do, unfortunately.
Good luck.
Thanks. I'll need it.
Go, beat God.
Yep. Here's Schloom,
Hell yeah,
DL
let's go,
Godfight.
or as I like to call them, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Actually, I like to call Schloom Sports God.
Sport God.
What
That's what everyone else calls it, even though they are
combo?
simply
What?
They are not the god of sports. They are a god that plays sports.
Yeah.
yes.
That's a way of putting it. Yeah. I just like the comparison of Sports King and then Sports God. It's a king to a god.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say,
What
what
is a
sports
king to a god?
Sports god?
Exactly.
I mean, more or less the plot.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, and once Hallow actually starts trying to...
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Full team in
Is that the last
relationships.
That's relationships.
Hell
That's a really
yeah.
involved one.
That's a,
Before an hour and a
that is hard
half, not
goal
bad.
Yeah.
Nice.
you're getting.
Did you actually put the move on? Well, one benefit of having everyone in relationships is that everyone powerful combo moves.
Yeah. Those are not allowed in PvP, so they're kind of just for story playthroughs.
Yeah, they
oh, you
are-
saw the little glitch on the screen.
Yeah, Shloom is an extinct form of all the Sprecomorphs. It's kind of like in the old days of Pokemon where there was like rumors of Jolteon, Flareon, and Vaporeon being able to evolve with all the evolution stones into one beastie that could do all.
One Superion.
Yeah.
Wait, it's
That would-
Voltron. That's what it is.
If you
Ultreon.
Voltreon.
like, if you climb up the waterfall in yellow, your Magikarp turns into a Gyarados. Or if you get to the top of the lava in Mario 64, then you can play as Luigi.
True.
Those
Or that
types.
thing
Except
about
it's
Marilyn
real.
Manson in the ribs. Anyway, all normal things that we made up in middle school.
True.
You three.
We are. I'm going to put on my producer and
Yep.
event hat real quick. As we are getting close to finishing out the board, and the next run is ready to party, so we can do a pretty quick turnover.
right.
Do y'all want to handle shoutouts and such now while Hallow is grinding?
Sure.
Actually, it looks like
shoutouts-
Hallow's about to win.
Yeah, no, I'm gaming.
And
You appear to be
also
gaming.
almost have the last goal, so I think we can definitely get a black.
We can get a full board here.
Yeah,
It's a little red for my liking, but you know.
that's what happens when Zonk crushes the entire early game.
I
Yep.
like my early game objectives. Also, to be clear,
Me
Hallow is
too.
the much more experienced speedrunner of us two, and will beat
Shoutouts.
progress if I just rush progress. So, in some ways, I kind of have to go for the more early game goals.
Anyways, let's do
Anyway,
shoutouts.
shoutouts. Shoutouts to Jay Davis. I know we already got that one, but for like putting together a very comprehensive, questionably allowed resource, which the devs turn their eyes the other way on because it's just that useful. Shoutouts to Oddnomaly and Demonic Mermaid for slamming their head into walls a bunch and finding some of the skips you saw. Who else? Help me out here.
People help bingo development, maybe.
Yeah,
True.
shoutouts.
I mean, we're all here. Do we need to shout ourselves out?
That's true.
Quack was there briefly. Quack,
Quack,
Yeah.
Quack did help. Quack did help. Shout out to Quack.
Yes.
Quack. All my homies love Quack. And if you want more Quack, Quack is literally running in the next segment.
Yeah.
Shout
Also
out
Professor Birch.
Jess in the next segment, who was doing a whole bunch of like damage calculation work early on into the game's life cycle.
There's a
Also-
PvP sicko calculator now.
Yeah, also shoutouts to the PvP community.
Yeah,
I also
True.
do quite a lot of PvP, and I'm a big PvP fan in this game. It's just such a good system.
it's
Yeah,
incredibly cool. I
And
wish I was
shoutouts
back
to
then.
Trat.
Shoutouts to Trat. If you
Shoutouts
think
on the
if
stream
you think
4
your
times right
PvP game is balanced, this PvP game is balanced better.
Yeah,
Developers
It's
are
so
pretty
true.
active in balancing things.
I just used
Thanks.
a pro jersey on a Calarbra.
Lamo.
Oh,
listen, sometimes that's what happens, and we just roll with it.
It's important.
Yep.
Did
Wait,
you,
I
Hallow,
think
you
you're
didn't
50
mark
already.
Shloom?
I didn't mark Shloom, but I don't need to because I know Zonk's not going for it.
okay, I'm not going for anything. I'm free-balling against a bunch of Trats right now.
Fair enough.
Shout out to Trat.
I just want to
Trat.
maximize the amount of Trat that is on screen since
All right,
didn't
I
really
got a
get
worm
stuff
mask.
in
There we go. That's the board.
That's
Hell yeah.
There
Yeah.
we go. Well done.
If you want to watch our streams, Zonk streams sometimes on Zonk Master X. Misty streams occasionally on Twitch at Misty Palms. I stream at Hallow. I make PvP YouTube videos as well. We have a couple all-ranked coaches runs coming up. One at GD Queer on the 1st of November, and one at Preventathon, I think a week later.
so much Beastieball.
So much Beastieball. I have so much routing to do.
Beastieball.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other
Thanks
thing.
for-
This game's in early access.
Yeah,
You gotta rewrite everything all the time.
Routes always change.
it's
Yep.
fun. Honestly, it is very fun.
It is fun, except for the part where you have to fight Dominic for like 3 hours on end trying to figure out how to win, but you know.
Hallow, you were deafened and muted when I talked about that. Oh yeah, no, we've talked about that today.
Cool.
Amazing.
Oh,
We did
I
not see
also,
Dominic in this match.
while we're shouting out people who helped with bingo, Professor Birch was also
Yes.
contributing.
Let's go Birch. Also,
Yeah.
I believe having a run later in this marathon, if I'm not wrong, Blueprints.
Yeah, running blueprints.
Yeah.
And also
Very
bingo
excited to
is
watch
neat.
that as always.
Yeah, Blueprints
I can't think of
bingo is
anyone else
also
to shout
very
out.
cool.
I also do Beastieball videos, but it's really new.
Yes.
I'm new to making videos in
Yeah,
general.
it was mentioned briefly earlier, but I'm running a draft league at the moment, and there are a whole bunch of people putting out PvP videos, which just absolutely warms my heart. Just to
probably head off
see
now, though.
so much content just being put out. But either way, yeah. Thanks so much for having us. Sorry for putting up a pretty bad showing, but hey, Zonk kind of got me on everything. So,
You did great.
yeah, tossing it over to Happy.
Yeah, thanks so much for showing this off. I'm super glad we got to have bingo in an event.
Thanks for having
soon
us.
after it started happening. And yeah, it may be what drags me back in by my hair because it looks
We'll get
fun.
you eventually.
We'll get you eventually. I'm getting closer every event to getting over the 5 hours I spent against Dominic just for it to not work anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm healing from that experience. But no, yeah, thank you so much for doing this. Always a pleasure to have y'all. And hope we can continue to have more Beastieball at future events because y'all are a blast.
Yeah.
And yeah, with that, we're going to throw it to the break screen super quick. I'm going to disappear to go feed myself because I haven't had lunch yet and leave you in the profoundly capable hands of Satan herself. And then we're going to get into fascinating run of RuneScape and also Rusty's retirement featuring 2 Beastieball players.
Whoa.